Hello students, this is 7th lecture of mathematics and first lecture of determinants. Determinants is the second chapter of algebra. So in this lecture we are going to cover basic meanings of determinants, then difference between matrix and determinants, minors and cofactors. So the determinant of a matrix is a number that is specially defined only for square matrices. Determinants are the mathematical objects that are very useful in the analysis and solution of system of linear equations. Determinants also used in engineering, science, economics and social science as well. So these determinants are denoted or represented by determinant of A, mod of A or delta. Evolution of determinants. If you want to find the magnitude of determinants, uh, there is certain rule to find out the magnitude of determinants. For order 1, whatever the entries in the matrices or determinants, that same value will be the magnitude of determinant. For order 2, finding the magnitude of determinants, we need to multiply in this way. First we have to multiply a11 with a22 and minus of a21 with a12. For order 3, we can expand the determinant along with the any particular row or column. So here we have expand this determinant along with this first row. So for expanding it, we need to introduce the position value of the particular element. So the position value of the element is showing the following rules. The first value is positive, then negative, then positive, and negative, then positive, negative, then the last row positive, negative, positive. So for first element the position value is positive. For the second element position value is negative. Then the third element position value is positive. So for first element we need to hide first row, first column, and second element a12 first row, second column. The remaining value we have written here. For further expansion, we need to multiply this a22 with a33, then a32 with a23. Whatever the value we will get by this multiplication, we have to multiply that value with a11. In the same way, we have to multiply the remaining terms. See, determinants is having so many properties. Here, we have to discuss three main properties of determinants. We can, property number 1 is we can interchange all the rows along with the columns. For this interchanging of row with columns, there is no difference in determinants. Then property 2, interchanging of any rows and columns. Any two rows and columns, why it is written here? Because if we interchange any one row with the other row, we will get one negative sign, and further change that particular row with the other row, we will get the one more minus sign. By that we will get positive sign. Property number 3 is when any two rows and columns are equal for a given determinants, then the magnitude of determinants must be 0. Difference between matrix and determinants. Determinants has always a specific value, but the matrix has no specific value. It is an arrangement of numbers. In a determinant, the number of rows and columns are always equal, but in the matrix it is not compulsory that the number of rows and columns are equal. The elements of determinants are always enclosed inside this modulus sign, and the elements of matrices are enclosed in any particular sign. If you multiply any constant value to the determinants, then only any particular row or column will multiply with that constant. But in case of matrices, if we want to take any common value, or if we want to multiply any constant value to the determinants, each and every value of the matrix should multiply with that constant value. Expansion of matrices. we can expand any given matrices for finding the magnitude along with any row or column. So for expansion we need to introduce the position value of that particular element. As we can see here, minus 1 power 1 plus 1, that will be positive for first element. Then in the second element, it is first row second column, that's why 1 plus 2, and the position value of this is minus. Why minus? Because minus 1 power 1 plus 2, that will give you negative sign. The same way we can find out the position value of this 2 also. For finding the magnitude of this given determinant, we need to hide first row first column for 1, then second row second column for first row second column for minus 3, and first row third column for plus 2. So by hiding the column and row, we will get these matrices. For finding the magnitude of these matrices, we need to multiply in this manner: 3 into 0 and minus 1 into minus 1 along with the minus sign. So we will get the magnitude of the determinants. Now minors. The minor Mij of a matrix is found by removing the ith row and jth column. The representation of minor is given by m, and if we find out the minor of second row fourth column, means the second row third column element, as we can see second row and third column element, that is A23, that means we have to hide second row and third column. The remaining value will be the minor of A23. So for finding the magnitude of minor, we need to multiply these elements in this manner: A11 with A32 and A31 with A12. So as we can see here, the minor of M12 means A12, minor of A12 is M12. How we will find this minor of A12? We have to hide first row second column. By hiding first row second column, we will get the minor of A12. For finding the magnitude, we need to multiply A12, A21 with A33 and A31 with A23. Now the cofactor is defined as the signed minor cofactor of an element Aij, denoted by Aij is defined by a equal to minus 1 power I plus j m. Means for finding the cofactor, simply we have to find the minor, then we have to introduce the position value of that particular element. Means if we take the example of cofactor of A12, that is first row second element, means we have to multiply position value of this A12. So A12 is the first row second column, so we need to multiply minus 1 power 1 plus 2. So minus 1 power 1 plus 2, that is minus 1 power 3. So minus 1 power 3 is minus 1. So as the minor of value of minor is 0, that's why only 0 is written here. The same way cofactor of A21. A21 means minus 1 power 2 plus 1. So minus 1 power 3, the power of negative value is odd, that means we will get the negative sign. So minus 1 and minus 4 will get plus. In general, we can say cofactor of Aij, that is equal to minus 1 power I plus j Mij. If we find the minor of that particular value, then we need to introduce the position value of that element of determinant, then we will get the cofactor of element, particular element. See some same type of example: find minors and cofactors of all elements of the determinant. So go through with this question and see whether we are able to find out the minors and cofactors or not. Thank you. This is all about today's lecture.